All right, this is why Lisa shouldn't do drugs, because a paranoid woman jumped out of an Uber on a highway in Detroit because she thought she was being kidnapped. She wasn't.
You gotta know.
You
if
think
you
that
are.
I would be that person?
No, but I'm saying that's why you shouldn't
don't do drugs.
Okay.
Because you're like always ready to trust no one, help no one. Right?
so
I
you
don't think
might
I'd
have
jump
to-
out of a car, but yeah, maybe, I guess.
This
Choke the Uber
31-year-old
driver.
Detroit woman used an Uber to order a ride to downtown Detroit. This was about 4:45 in the afternoon the other day, and then jumped out of the Uber in the left lane of the highway of eastbound I-96 right near I-94.
How are you alive?
What kind
How
of
are you
drugs
alive?
was she on?
I don't know.
They say, you guys, marijuana.
Yeah, well, I've
Yeah.
smoked marijuana. I've never wanted to jump out of a car.
Nope.
That's crazy.
You can handle it.
That reefer madness that's been going around.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
or
people can't
madness.
handle it, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That driver must have been like, what are you doing? Oh, my
wild.
God.
You know what,
So
though?
listen, do you know what happened? She came across, they were heading, to the different part of the freeway where you can exit to go to
Yeah.
another freeway, and she saw a sign for Port Huron and thought the driver
Oh
was
my God.
taking her there.
Jeez.
So she jumped out of the moving
Oh,
Uber on the
no.
highway.
Okay, so
She told police she was high on marijuana at the
Oh,
time.
boy.
so
Can't you just call someone? Text
well,
someone?
you
You
should,
think if
or
you
like
think-
check your phone, like
Yeah,
make sure
look
like
on a
the
map.
directions that you're going.
Pull up
But it's
Google
just
Maps?
the direction of where you can go. It doesn't mean you're being taken there.
Yeah.
Right, I know. Like
People are.
something.
There is something to being on high alert, though. Like, I do get
Being
that.
paranoid when
Yeah.
you're smoking. Yeah, I think I've had it too. I guess I just never been in an Uber.
Right.
When that,
Thankfully.
but
She was taken to the hospital, her identity not being released. The Uber driver reportedly called police as this was happening. He said the woman jumped out of his car saying, "Oh, hell no."
How fast were they
hell
going?
no. Maybe it was me.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I would say.
Ah, hell
That's the
no.
last thing she said. Right
Not
before
Port
she
Huron.
leaped out.
Port Huron.
Oh, she'll never go to put that.
Maybe I guess this could be me.
Yeah. It's starting to make
Oh,
sense
no,
now.
It
It's
is.
all coming together.
Oh well.
Authorities determined there was no evidence at all of an attempted kidnapping, and they closed the case. Traffic was disrupted for a while, but then the freeway lanes were reopened.
It's a crazy situation.
I mean, the fear that I'd have to have through my body to jump out of a moving car.
I can't.
Well, you
I just
got to
can't
understand
imagine.
road signs first before you really start getting paranoid. You can't take an Uber if you don't understand road signs yet.
Right. Right.
That just means eventually that highway
Yeah,
will take you
you're
there.
taking-
Right.
Yeah.
You want to go in that
Eventually.
general direction
Yeah.
or this
Many-
general direction?
Sometimes.
Miles ahead.
Yeah, sometimes it's 50 miles away.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes
You know.
hundreds of miles away.
Sure.
It just lets you know that
That's-
is
you're
the
going-
west
yeah.
and this
Right.
is the east.
Like one will say Port Huron, the other one will say Chicago. That's
Right.
4 hours
Right.
away.
Yes.
Oh, no, Chicago!
Yeah.
Hell
no.
no.
No. There's a million stops before you get to Chicago.
Yep.
That's funny. People in Port Huron are like, we'd jump out too. We don't blame them.
I guess there is that weed paranoia. I
Like a
haven't
little
smoked weed
bit,
in a
like,
long
but,
time. I
like-
forgot.
I think this lady not understanding the road signs, like,
That makes it.
yeah.
That's what it is.
That's the problem here.
Can you imagine the Uber driver?
Yeah, he was like, oh my God, what are you doing?
For sure. And he thinks, oh, great, now they're going to think I did something.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 star.
Yeah.
1 star.
Hell no to what?
Oh my God.
Hell no to what? What did I
Poor bastard.
do? Right.
Yeah.
She fell out. She fell out of the car. Faulty doors. I have faulty doors. Is it my
So
fault?
scary.
You think it was
Right,
something
he's
you
probably
did?
freaking out.
Sure.
He's going to get blamed
A
for
lady
this
just
somehow.
jumped out of his car.
Oh, my God.
on the,
And
on the
she's
freeway.
like, he's trying to kidnap me.
Oh,
my God, that
no.
poor foreigner who was just probably
Yeah.
quite afraid.
He was like, is it snakes? What happened?
He jumped out.
Right.
Snakes,
Then he
yeah.
jumps out. It's
the
terrible.
car just flying down
Yeah.
the freeway by itself.
Yeah, you can't just jump out of a car. It'll alarm people.
Oh
No,
my
you
God,
can't.
yeah. I think there's a sign down 75 that eventually they tell you how far away. So they tell you how far away like Orlando or Tampa is. I think they tell you how far Tampa is, and it's like 10,000 miles, like whatever it is. It's a billion miles away, and I could see this lady being like, "He's taking me to Tampa. I'm going to Tampa. Help! That's not how it works.
That is not how it works.
They
at
did it
all.
as a joke.
It's eventually where that highway will take you.
Yeah.
If you keep driving in that direction, but you ordered it to go downtown, and that's where it was taking you. Man, I bet she feels dumb today.
Yeah, well, she's not as high now, so.
Well, I hope this lady's okay. I'm sure she had some scrapes and cuts.
Yeah,
You're
just
gonna feel lay off the weed for God's
yeah.
sake.
Yeah, I guess
for
so.
sure.
That's-
You cannot handle
Is it like a new strain of weed that is
I'm sure
stronger
there's
that
so
could
many
be
strains.
affecting more
I
people?
also think this lady just wanted to blame something
Oh, yeah.
instead of her saying, "I don't understand road signs."
Yeah, I think it's probably there's probably more to it.
Because it's
You
not a
know-
logical choice to just jump out of a
No,
moving
it's not.
vehicle.
No.
One more Lyft driver said, I actually had passengers think I was trying to kidnap them, too, because I was going in the wrong direction. Come to find out, they put in the wrong address, and it was the opposite direction of where they were trying to go. So every time we get in an Uber and it goes the wrong way, we just assume now, kidnapping me.
Oh, yeah.
That's scary if you pick up somebody that's armed and then mistakenly thinks that you're doing that.
We live in a
Risky-
dangerous
risky
time.
business, that's for sure.